name is Dean Croshere with Croshere Consulting, and I'm here to present a quick overview of cannabis extraction. I am going to present 10 steps to get from fresh cut cannabis to pure crystallized THCA or CBD. Depending on the products you want to make, you won't need every one of these steps. You can skip steps or exit the process early. That said, it is useful to know what the steps are so you can make informed decisions. Like the video? Like and subscribe to my channel for more science-based cannabis videos. Alright, here we go. Step 1. Prepare dried plant material. Step 2. Extract the good stuff from the ground material. Step 3. Place the extract into the freezer to winterize. Step 4. Remove fats and sediment with a filter. Step 5. Use activated carbon to further purify. Step 6. Take out all the solvents with solvent recovery. Step 7. Activate the cannabinoids with decarboxylation. Step 8. Use a distillation unit to further purify. Step 9. Use flash chromatography to select specific chemicals. Step 10. Crystallize nearly pure cannabinoids. Whew. Alright, that was the overview. Now let's talk details. First, an analogy. You likely perform a similar chemical extraction every morning when you make coffee. Coffee is an extraction of roasted coffee beans that have been ground into a powder. The grounds are placed into an extraction unit, commonly referred to as a coffee machine, to which solvent is added. In this case, the solvent is hot water. After the solvent passes through the grounds, we have our crude extract, coffee. If we take this knowledge back to cannabis extraction, we'll start with step 1, preparation. Fresh harvested cannabis will have all of the low concentration leaves and stems removed. Then it will be dried to reduce moisture. Finally, we will want to grind it for the same reason we ground the coffee. This produces ground, dried biomass that is ready for extraction. Step 2, extraction. Choosing a solvent and extraction machine is a critical decision, but the basics of the process are simple. All you need is a container and a solvent. Now, full-scale extraction labs will use specialized equipment, but you have easy options at home. I'm not kidding. Put your dried ground biomass and high-proof alcohol into a jar, and wait, you're extracting. After doing a rough filtration of the ground material with something like cheesecloth, you are left with a crude oil with a solvent. This is ready for winterizing, filtration, or solvent recovery. Step 3, winterizing. Many solvents will extract cannabinoids and other goodies, but will also pull lots of fats and other potentially undesirable elements. Luckily, we can separate the fats by lowering the temperature until the fats solidify. The simplest way to do this is by simply placing the mixture in a freezer. The output will be crude oil with a solvent and now solid fats. This will be ready for filtration. Step 4, filtration. This is a lot like filtering coffee. If we winterize, we can separate the cannabinoids from the now solidified fats by passing it over a filter. Of course, filtering will also help remove any sediment remaining in the product. This will produce winterized oil with the solvent. It is ready for carbon filtration or solvent recovery. Step 5, carbon filtration. Your favorite Tennessee whiskey and your home water filter both use activated carbon filters for the same reason you'd use it on cannabis. It removes a lot of impurities for a smoother taste. Step 6, solvent recovery. Solvent recovery is a lot like winterization, but in the reverse. Solvents usually evaporate at a fairly low temperature, so we put our mixture in a controlled high temperature and low pressure environment until the solvent is recovered, completely removed from our extraction. The output is a refined crude ready for decarboxylation, distillation, or production. Step 7, decarboxylation. This one is fairly heavy on the chemistry. This is a carboxyl group. It keeps THC from binding with our body, so we want to get rid of it. All it takes is heat and time, and it's usually done with a hot plate stir. The output is decarboxylated oil ready for distillation or production. Step 8, distillation. The various constituent chemicals in our oil vaporize at specific temperatures and pressures. By carefully adjusting those variables, you can capture high purity output. The output is distillate, and it's ready for flash chromatography, crystallization, or production. Step 9. Flash chromatography. This works on the same principle as distillation, but at computer-driven precision. The system will actually wait until it detects the chemical in question before pulling it from the solution. The output will be a highly refined distillate and is ready for crystallization or production. Step 10. Crystallization. I'm actually going to hit pause here and bring us to another analogy. This one is a fun experiment to do at home. Put some water in a pot on the stove and warm it up. Not boiling, but warm. Start adding sugar until it just will not dissolve anymore. It'll take a lot. Pour your sugar water into a cup. Then take half of a wooden skewer, roll it in some sugar, and stick it into the cup. Put the whole thing out in the sun and wait. And keep waiting. Eventually, you'll get a stick covered in sugar crystals, otherwise known as rock candy. This is very similar to the process for THCA or CBD. Instead of dissolving cannabinoids in hot water, we'll use a highly polar solvent like warmed pentane. By providing seed crystals and controlling the cooling temperature, we can cause nearly pure crystals to grow, just like the sugar crystals did. And that's it. Do you have any questions or think I missed something important? Let me know in the comments below. Like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos on cannabis extraction from Croshere Consulting.